Well, I was thinking about these monitors and who these would be good for, and what I like is that these would be good for someone who lives in a small proximity, a small apartment. Um, from what I've listened to with these, these aren't the most loudest speakers. These are not, and that's the thing you got to have. That's the attitude you got to have about these. These are not party speakers. These are not club speakers. They are reference monitors, and you have to treat them as such. So you're not going to be punching nobody in the chest with these woofers right here. You're not going to be, I know, right? You're not going to be punching nobody in the chest with these woofers and stuff like that. You're not going to hear all those, you're going to hear some lows. It's going to let you know it's there, but don't expect to go to a gym and have a party with these. You know what I'm saying? These are reference monitors. These are great for a living room, close proximity, reference, great for video editing, and things like that, So if there's like a, and I think about, a lot of people review these videos about the speaker, and they're in this nice fancy studio. They got all this equipment around and all this other stuff, and no one has really came at it from the perspective of a project studio or from the aspect of a young producer or musician or engineer who wants something good in their living room or in their bedroom, and at the same time, and I think I want to talk to you and talk about the video from that perspective right here, because the cool thing is, it's like, say, if you're a young producer and you got friends coming over, hey man, I want you to make a track like this, man. A lot of times nobody carries CDs anymore, right? All they carry is iPods, cell phones, and stuff like that. So you got someone coming in, hey, I want you to make a track like this. Oh, I want to reference this. Oh, hey man, let me hear this track I did. You got a jack on the back that makes these very current with the aux input already in there. You don't have to go to your mixer. You don't have to go to your this and that and route all this stuff. And some students, oh, well, I already have a cable lined up. Well, maybe the young producer who doesn't have all that may not have all that, And so with the jack right there, I think it's like a great feature, because there's always people come to my studio all the time. And it's not no fancy SSL solid state logic studio and Pro Tools HD, whatever it is right now. It's not all that.
10,000.
Yeah, say HD 10,000. But what it does support is someone who has a smaller room, who wants to have something good to listen to and have a good reference. They're going to let you know when the bass is where it should be. It's going to let you know when the bass is too much. These are reference mount. They reveal. That's what they're called, reveals. In a nutshell, I was listening to some vocals and I was like, wow, I need the DS. It's higher than your level of feeling, but what you do get with a tweeter that's more capable of going higher than what you can actually hear is that it allows more air and more interactions with those frequencies with the ones you hear. It's like, for instance, having an engine. For instance, you could have a truck that has an engine in it, and it can only climb up a 10-degree hill. It's enough to go forward, but it only has a power to climb up 10 degrees. But let's say you have an engine that can climb up a 50 or 45-degree angle hill. You got to have more horsepower in the engine for it to pull up there. It may do great there, and you don't use it all the time. But if you have that more headroom or more frequency band or more horsepower, you can do more. And that's what these provide right here. So I think that's really cool. The price is pretty comparable to a lot of products on the market right now. And and it's a quality piece of product. It's built very solid. You have to know what you're doing if you want to service something like this, because all the screws are in the back, so you got to go past a lot of the insulation that's in here. I can look inside here and see the foam already inside the box, but I think this is a solid plastic cast box right here, and it's not noisy or buzzy at all. And the final thing is that the volume level of these. They have a good amount of volume to it, but again, they're not so loud that you're gonna blow up the room. Use these as a reference. Use them for the tool as they are. Understand the limitations of the equipment that you use so that you can mix your sound better, and stuff like that. So those are some different ideas and thoughts that I had about these products with me listening to them and stuff like that. And I think this would be great for the up and coming producer, engineer, on a budget. And that has to deal with noise issues, the person in the next room next door, talking about turn that down, or the house or the apartment or whatever next door. it's really, these are really good to get you to the environment there where you can fill up the room but not have to crank it up so much that you disturb others, you know. And I think that's an important part. You know, we all want a club party system in our crib, stuff like that, but I'm talking from the real life cat that goes hang out at Guitar Center and check these things out. You know, it has to make a budget decision. Yo, I want to buy these or not, and think about that from that aspect. No, not no perfectly treated room, inclusively treated room. What I'm saying is, this is for that person who has to work on a budget, who wants some quality, that wants clarity. You know, you want to impress your clients. You know, buy club speakers. But if you want to impress your clients on a proper mix, you want to train yourself to mix properly, these will help you get there, because these are going to let you know what you're adding too much of and what you're adding too little of. So with that being said, that's just my first thoughts about this speaker, and I hope this helps somebody looking for some studio monitors. And these are the Tannoy 502 Reveal speakers, or Reveal 502. I keep messing up the name up, but this is YouTube, right? Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe.